Hey, Cloud Go-to-Market enthusiasts, buckle up today because the world of AI is not just growing, it is skyrocketing. The global artificial intelligence market size, which was valued at just north of $428 billion last year, is projected to grow to $515 billion this year. Staggering growth, forecasted to reach over $2 trillion by 2030, and I bet that number significantly changes. So this is exhibiting a CAGR of 21%, and that is definitely a marked increase from where we were a couple years ago. So let's dive in today on how AI is transforming cloud go-to-market, marketplace, and co-sell, and why you should be all ears on this trend. All right, for cloud go-to-market strategies, in this world of market analysis and segmentation, companies are turning to tools like IBM Watson as an example. They're doing that to analyze customer sentiment and trends. And this type of approach has led to a 15% increase in target marketing success, according to McKinsey. So that's like hitting the marketing bullseye. And AI is expected to see an annual growth rate of 37% over the next 7 years here, which is definitely emphasizing an increasing impact. Now, IBM Watson is not just for big corporations, but ISVs can also leverage AI to tailor their cloud go-to-market strategy and specific needs. And it doesn't have to be that tool alone. There are others like it, right? So by understanding customer behavior, ISVs can create targeted marketing campaigns, potentially replicating the success seen in larger companies. And that could lead to a 15% increase in success there. Another example tool is Salesforce's Einstein. They are the Sherlock Holmes of sales forecasts, so helping companies like T-Mobile, as an example, crack the prediction code and improve predictions on where they're going to sell. According to Salesforce, Einstein's AI-driven forecasts have helped companies increase their sales efficiency by up to 38%. Quite a marked feature there. Now, 64% of businesses do expect that AI will increase their productivity, and I definitely echo that sentiment. It's already doing it for me today. But that came out of the Forbes Advisor Survey. Definitely one to check out if you haven't looked at it yet. Now, ISVs specifically can use Salesforce Einstein for sales forecasting, optimization, but also aligning your sales strategies with market demands and potentially boosting up that bottom line by implementing that. So don't even just look at that tool, right? I'm just using some of these as easy examples for me, but there are a ton of tools that have already started to make an impact in the market. This is just one of them as an example. Next example we're going to talk about is Tackle Prospect, the tool I'm actually quite familiar with and quite intimate with. This tool was built with real data, but enhanced with some interesting AI capabilities. It allows ISVs to analyze their pipeline, understand which customers are most likely to procure through which cloud marketplace, and also gives a score for each of those marketplaces. And early indicators on this tool have shown customers significantly increasing co-sell wins, increasing marketplace transactions through the market, and this has all been going up quite significantly in the last 6 months as this tool has gotten more adoption. Now, ISVs could integrate any AI-driven customer segmentation tool into their strategy. This could allow you to do more personalized marketing and more personalized product offerings. But by targeting specific customer needs, ISVs could also increase those conversion rates. You can increase your customer loyalty, drive revenue growth. Like, these are all things we all want to do. So this and other tools like it are certainly one you should put in your stack for the strategy portion. As you look to scale and as the marketplace continues to be competitive, something you really want to look at is how we can implement these tools for our cloud go-to-market strategy. Next, let's look at the marketplace. So the cloud marketplaces of giants like AWS, Google, and Microsoft are bustling hubs for ISVs to sell public and private offers. As you've heard from me before, and as you've probably seen on your own, navigating these aren't all smooth sailing. There are definitely challenges, and those challenges need smart solutions. So enter AI, the tech wizard that's here to save the day. AI tools exist, today for ISVs that are willing to take the adventure and to leverage them to help with some of the most common issues when entering the cloud marketplace. These include automating operational challenges, addressing the lack of POs, creating or helping the ingest process for private offers, manually processing orders, optimizing public listings, consolidating and understanding reporting, offers, usage, data, and more. Some examples of tools that are helping do this today are like Domo. So Domo's AI-powered reporting can help transform confusing cloud provider reports into clear and actionable insights. No more scratching your head over those purchase numbers. AI-driven reporting can reduce data processing times here by up to 40%, which allows for quicker decision-making. So it's like turning a tangled web of numbers into a clear roadmap for success. Definitely all challenges we have and definitely all things we want to achieve. Automation platforms like UiPath can streamline the purchase order process, ensuring the lack of a purchase order in marketplace becomes a thing of the past. Automating a purchase order processes can reduce errors. These are all things that you can do. So you probably heard of UiPath before, but this is just one of the use cases you could leverage there. And according to a study by McKinsey, these automations, especially in the process space, can help reduce errors by up to 50%. So imagine cutting through the red tape with the precision of a laser-guided system. Another platform like Persado uses AI to optimize listing content. So your listings on the marketplace, you can do this with text, images, and your pricing. So it's like a personal stylist for your product listings. AI optimized listings can increase your click-through rates by up to 30%. And that's like adding a touch of glamour to your digital storefront. We all want that. Who doesn't want to be in the spotlight when we look at our listings there? Another tool you're probably familiar with, you might have heard of Zapier. So they are coming out on top with a lot of different tools, and specifically around automation for tasks. They can handle tasks such as booking, licensing, creating private offers. This is the virtual assistant you've always wanted. I know I want it. Can't afford that one yet, but that's something that's on the list. Automating operational processes like this can save up to 20% of your costs. This is from a study by Accenture. So talk about having a tech genie in your back pocket. Definitely want to have that to take a look at. So ISVs could leverage tools like Domo for reporting, UiPath for purchase orders, Persado for listing automation, Zapier for automating operational processes. And by implementing these solutions, you're going to enhance your efficiencies, reduce errors, and optimize your listings on these cloud marketplaces. So what are we talking about? How is this actually going to help us? Well, these will help by increasing sales, improving customer satisfaction, streamlining that workflow. It's basically assembling that dream team of tech tools to help conquer the marketplace. Now, obviously, it's an additional investment. Obviously, it's implementation. There are a lot of things to consider when adopting these new tools, but your competition is doing it. Other companies are exploring it, and you need to be doing the same thing. So, AI is not just a buzzword. It's a game changer for ISVs in the marketplace, from solving reporting to automating the nitty-gritty. This is your trusty Swiss Army knife. You need to start looking at how do we embrace this revolution for our marketplace journey. Now, I want to talk about the co-sell process, because who doesn't want to talk about this? Key and critical to your cloud go-to-market strategy. The co-selling for ISVs is definitely a dance of collaboration, data sharing, relationship building, deal closing. It's about finding the right partners and making the right moves. AI is here to lead that dance. So to help with intelligent partner matching, to look at real-time performance tracking, and automating those manual operational processes like connecting sellers and sending those emails and introductions and getting on the phone with them. One example of this is PartnerTap. They are like the matchmaker of the business world, offering secure collaboration. Even SAP swiped right on this one. And it's been used by companies like them for intelligent partner matching. This can increase your revenue through partnerships by up to 25%, and that's from Forrester. So making sure you have the right partners and you knowing who to partner with in that ecosystem is certainly helpful there. Now, I know generally when we talk about co-selling, we're talking about just with the clouds in general, but this is a little bit also in the ecosystem space. So knowing who to partner with in our ecosystem space is just as important. Now, imagine an ISV using this tool as well to find the perfect cloud provider, align their offerings, creating that harmonious business relationship, and doing this all up front in the strategy phase before simply selecting which cloud to go with based on some piece of paper or contract that we're looking at. We're spicing up the competition as well. So interestingly, we're seeing Chinese companies, followed by North America, have had the highest adoption of AI, 58%. So quite significant. We're not quite there in North America or EMEA, but we're certainly on the way. And I mean, let's talk about love at first sight right there. Tableau, another example, they are integrating the crystal ball of analytics. So you've heard of Tableau. They are not new to this game, but they're offering a ton of new features, and AI is one of those, giving you real-time insights. Verizon is an example of one of the companies using their fortune teller-like service to help them with their performance tracking. So AI-driven analytics for them can speed up decision-making by 5x, and that was from a study by MIT. And so you or your competition may be using this to leverage and monitor deal progress, analyze success rates, and help make those data-driven decisions we all say we do and try to do, but usually end up in Excel sheets. So it's not just tech, right? Manufacturing is actually expected to see the largest financial impact to AI, so quite unique. So if you are a player in the manufacturing space, definitely something to keep a look at. We're looking at a $3.8 trillion gain by 2035 from AI. So significant and marked increase there. So, be on the lookout for companies like PTC and others to start to make some huge impacts in this space. Fast and furious, right? Now, one could implement tools like PartnerTap. You could also implement others like Tableau. And these implementations could themselves also lead to higher close rates, also increase consumption for the cloud provider, also enhance branding. You could leverage PartnerTap to help you ensure you're aligning with the right sales teams, automate those deal registrations, and expedite data entry processes and some of those manual things. So, this is definitely a huge improvement here. AI is like having a tech-savvy wingman guiding you through the complex dance of co-sell. Now, let's quickly talk about the clouds. So Google, Microsoft, and AWS. That's where most of you probably live. And so Microsoft is kind of in a chess game. They're playing chess with AI. They're implementing GPT-4 in Bing and Windows, building Azure supercomputers. They got thousands of NVIDIA GPUs to run these models. They're basically trying to put a supercomputer in your pocket, monetizing AI, locking customers into Azure. Microsoft's investment in OpenAI and Azure service providers continues to access proprietary models here, and they are investing heavily. There are new partner programs for AI customers here. So definitely a big move from Microsoft. Google's in the long game, right? They've had Bard out, and now they're focusing on safety and ethics, integrating their LLM Palm into search, mapping, and other products. They're also training newer models like Gemini for the next generation of AI offerings. Google's computational model for Palm 2 is built around TPUs, homegrown AI chips packed into supercomputers. This is all reflecting that long-term revenue generation plan that we see from Google. So let's keep an eye out there and see what new developments come out. As for AWS, they're putting customers first, as usual. Always hear that from them. And by saying that, they're backing that up with a focus on tools and cloud services around third-party foundational models. So they're providing options for customers to come play around before you actually select what you're going to use. This approach reflects a belief that all the hype around model size and the type of model you use will fade. So they're taking a bet that all that's going to fade as AI goes mainstream, and they're really trying to emphasize that customer experience and engagement in their model. So a lot of interesting things coming out of all three. By no means am I an expert here. I'd love to hear your opinions on what you see them doing as we continue this growth in the early days of AI and cloud go-to-market. So in conclusion, AI for cloud go-to-market, marketplace, and co-sell is like adding some ooze to your pizza, enhancing some efficiency, personalization, and collaboration, even if you do end up turning into a mutant. Now, if you didn't read the beginning of the blog, this doesn't make sense, but we watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and so we're on that kick today. The integration of AI into these processes, as we talked about, has already begun to be a game changer. So hold on to your hats. It's going to continue to evolve. PricewaterhouseCoopers is forecasting that this could contribute $15.7 trillion to the global economy in the next 7 years. We're already halfway through one of them, right? So now, there's a debate in the world. A quarter of business owners are concerned about AI affecting web traffic, security, and then there's always ethical concerns. So they all need to be addressed for sure. But 97% of those same folks believe that at the minimum, the one model, ChatGPT, will help their business. And that's just one. So we're already starting to see this adoption in some other markets as a solution to labor shortages as well. 25% of companies are turning to it for help. So regardless of how you feel, regardless of the challenges that you foresee, you shouldn't wait to begin the journey. Research, experiment, test, and if nothing else, use this opportunity for personal growth or collaboration between your teams, right? If you start to implement one of these or look at implementing them, you're going to talk to IT, security, legal, ops, sales, etc. Bottom line here, AI is here to stay. Your competition is going to be trying it. It's definitely going to make things quicker. Getting around those hurdles, answering the unknowns, going through all the security, that's going to take some time. But it is making an impact. It will help companies in the future, and it will help you with your cloud go-to-market process. So if you're ready to take that plunge and go to the next level, send me a note. I'd love to chat with what you're looking at, how you're thinking of implementing it, learn from each other, and let's explore those possibilities together. Fun fact of the week. So as I'm recording this, I've actually started building my own data lake. I've got information from the cloud providers that they've posted publicly, my own blogs in the past, and then research that's published out there today, some of which we cited here on this podcast. And using this, I'm training my own AI assistant. So it's already helping me garner new insights. It certainly can help you. I use it all the time to help me remind me of things I forgot. Somebody asked me a question, and it's buried deep in the bowels of my Google Drive. I'll go take a look, and AI can help me now pull that up and do it. It requires a lot of time to do it this way. I spend a lot of time researching. I spend a lot of time on security. I spend a lot of time training myself and the model, but it's helping me outline plans, do additional talking points, and giving me future time savers. So certainly I spend a lot more time searching for things today, and that's okay. But the end game, it's going to save me a ton of time. It's already helping me in other ways, making things more professional, outlined, and helping drive things at a faster rate. So it's giving me an uplift and a leg up, I should say. Hopefully you can explore and experiment, but I'd love to hear what you're using, how it's helping you, and I sincerely hope you have a great rest of your day.